This is the perfect genre of film that Subhash ji should make. It has men, brothers bonding together. The relationships are modern. जो आज का जो feel है, जो subtle जो emotion है, वो आता है.
He's making a story of three brothers about power, money, betrayal, and love. These are the quintessential emotions that bind mankind together and break mankind apart.
It's a full-on entertainer. It gets you, it makes you happy, it makes you get lost in the visuals, it gives you that dream thing, and it gets you that, oh yeah, the family mein itna problem kyun hai, then it takes you out of that. And then, see what Subhash also does, there are lots of other different characters in the film. So he fills up everything, from the script level, to the shooting level, to the editing level, to the screenplay, dialogues, background, music. Until the first copy of the film, Subhash is like totally involved in the film, right from the first frame to the last frame.
The story is having the backdrop of Europe, and we thought to reach into the international music and take our Indian classical music to the Western symphony. That was my whole idea. So I created this character of a cello player and gave it to my heroine. And now Katrina had to learn cello. This is the first time that any protagonist or any main lead character is playing cello. Showing a Western symphony, an opera kind of a thing, for me, cello was a very dominating instrument. And I'm glad that Katrina really worked hard for it. She learned for 3 months to 4 months.
To watch more, log on to www.erosentertainment.com.
I learned the body language. I had a cello teacher, and we learned the correct way to perform with the cello. But I guarantee you, if I actually play the cello, it won't sound very good. It just had to look correct in the film, and I think that we've managed to pull that off.
I wanted a real musicians. I never wanted a dummy or a corny musicians over there. So we engaged the services of the Vienna Symphony Group and Austria Symphony Group, and they really cooperated. They loved our music. Only thing, they were not used to do the playback part of it, you see. But then notes were given to them. They had studied the notes, and according to notes they were playing. If you look at them, how they are playing, they are reading the notes of our song. They loved Indian music. He says, we have never experienced so much. Then finally, in climax song also, I had to invite 55 musicians from Vienna, because I could not picturize this song with 55 dummy musicians. So what you see, the musicians, they are real musicians. They are from Vienna Symphony Orchestra.
Here you see, if there's a cello solo, you see the girl playing the cello. And if there's a Jews harp, you see the hero playing the Jews harp. And so it's almost treated in the musical way, where it's more realistic.
There is something grand about the orchestra. An orchestra can make you weep, it can make you cry, it can make you smile. It's completely the way the notes are woven around the song. So, and that's something, this gamut of emotions that an orchestra can actually add is so subliminal that one doesn't need to be, told that this is an orchestra playing. It's suggestive in the music itself. If there are 30 people playing violins, each person's individual character is added to the instrument, which obviously is missing when you play it off on a keyboard. It's a return to a grand way of presenting songs, in a bombastic way, I would say.
It was a great experience for me as a director, and I enjoyed it thoroughly, absolutely, because those whole sound and their involvement while playing was a great excitement for me.
But if Rahman knows the script of a film and he's interested in the film, then he does music like what he's done for Yuvraaj. He's outstanding. And then there's also Subhash ji, who will take out the best of Rahman. So when you see Rahman and Subhash ji, like for example Tal, I think Tal was Rahman's best. Now you see Yuvraaj, I think he's surpassed Tal.
Every song is a gem. Every song of the film. There are certain songs that will become instantly popular. There are certain songs which will become popular after the release of the film. So, like I feel the song which is there in the background, Zindagi, Zindagi, I think is a slow song, but this got phenomenal melody in that, and I think it should become very hugely popular after the release of the film.
Very melodious. It's something I've never had in my films before. It's much more classical. It's very ethereal. I think it was something which had to go with the theme. The lyrics of the songs are very unique. It speaks about friendship. You know, friendship is an aspect of love which sometimes we often forget.
By now we know Rahman in this era, the sound of this period in music. उसमें आज का दौर होते हुए, मॉडर्न होते हुए, वेस्टर्नाइज होते हुए भी आप देखें उनके रूट्स कहीं भी हिले हुए नजर नहीं आते, और ये बहुत बड़ी खूबी है.
I would like to give full credit for the music of Yuvraj to one man, that is A.R. Rahman.
With Gulzar Sahib, such a legend coming in and joining, with completely a new lyricist for Subhashi, and both their schools were completely different.
It is a first time working with Gulzar Sahib, was a great experience. So sometime it definitely was huge surprise for me. I welcomed it. Sometimes it was very uneasy for me whether to take it, because I was used to a different school. But finally, when the result comes, when I have seen the thing, then when I was picturizing it, I was really appreciating the value of the lyrics written by Gulzar Sahib.
पहला एक्सपीरियंस रहमान के साथ तो नहीं है, सुभाष जी के साथ जरूर पहला एक्सपीरियंस है, और पहला एक्सपीरियंस उनके साथ काम करने का है, वरना आई हैव एक्सपीरियंस्ड सुभाष थ्रू हिज फिल्म्स. हाल ही में जब मैंने गाने देखे हैं उनके टेलीविजन पर, तो मैग्निफिसेंट इज द वर्ड विच आई कैन यूज. द ग्रेट शोमैन ऑफ आवर इंडस्ट्री, ही पुट्स अप अ ग्रेट शो.
Watch more. Log on to www.erosentertainment.com.